And I'm a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine, from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. Don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine, from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine, from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess. What's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine, from pain it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess. What's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine, from pain it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race, life is a chase. I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race, life is a chase. I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will.
Yes, people, good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening. I wholeheartedly offer whatever suits your time zone. It's match day. It is Leeds United versus Chelsea Football Club. I hope we'll get a win. And today, again, more importantly, I hope you're all doing well. And again, it's going to be a good show today. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the show. Yes, people, welcome back to Chelsea Perspective. It's another pre-game show, and I hope it will be a brilliant one today. As usual, I'm gonna go through the chat to say hello to those that are already there. Yeah, I do believe you guys already know why we're here today. We're gonna try to, you know, predict Thomas Tuchel's lineup, the players that will start for Chelsea Football Club in just about 3 hours or so. In just about 3 hours. And again, we have pre-game show that starts in about 2 hours. So it's a packed day. And there's a chance we'll also do a post-game reaction. But then again, it will be all fun. So sit back, relax. Let's get into the show proper. Already in the chat, we have again. That's a very tough. Phantom of Benedict says supposed to like right now. That team is Arsenal. No one taught Mikel Arteta could be a great coach. Has proved us wrong. 3 wins to start it's a great beginning. It's a great start, but that doesn't mean they're gonna win the league already or win anything else. Again, like, he's done well. They're looking good, but let's see how they do go, as the season progresses. To me, I don't think they have enough experience, to again to make it into the top four. But we'll see what happens. If they buy more players, and I'm still gonna wait to see if they do more business by the time the transfer window shuts, and then I'll look at them to see what they had, and I'll be able to predict where I think they'd end they'd finish the season. Again, thank you for that. And this is Liam Lane, my brother. He says a blue morning, Kachila panel and chat. Blue morning to you too, Liam Lane. I hope you're doing well. And if you're in the chat, if you can hear me, please do let me know. And Jafta Sikwa says, yep, 9 to like positive vibes today. We're burying Leeds. Also, I love the lesser conundrum. Either they sell Fofana to improve their squad, or our team on our teams, or keep an unhappy player, then end up bottom. Yeah, I think that's a good comment. I think they'll end up selling him after all because they need the money. Who is artist in the song? Nefex. Nefex is the name. I will type it in the beat. Let me just type it quickly. Nefex is the name of the artist. Abhinav says hi all. Abhinav, hi to you too. I hope you're doing well. Again, anything he says, I think Tuchel will start a judge. Definitely. I think he will. I think don't be surprised. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Ruben Loftus-Cheek starts in the right wing back position again. He likes him there, and he's fulfilled that role before. And I think again, playing Ruben in that field, I think he makes our midfield better. He overloads the midfield, supports him whenever he can. He also operates as a hybrid, 8. You could say as a hybrid central midfielder and a wing back also. And he's shown that again. He's making it his place. That remains to be seen. What that will, whether that will wield and influence in summer circle, deploying Reece James as a right center in the right center back position. Except if we sign Fofana, then that will most definitely change. You cannot handle the truth. Opportunity for Gallagher today. I think that's the case. It's an opportunity for Gallagher to start. Again, given the injury of N'Golo Kante, I think you could say he's the most, from the players that Thomas Tuchel has played in that position, he is the most energetic, the one you could argue capable of fulfilling that role, given his energy, his pressing ability. Although he can read the game as well as N'Golo Kante can, that's the only difference between the two men. Here I see, Abhinav says, I seriously think we should start Reece as a striker this game. In this game, as Broya is injured with Mount and Sterling at wing backs. Sterling works best with a striker. Here's the thing, for me, I think I wouldn't go that far as starting Reece as a striker. Again, if you start him as a striker, I think he won't do as well as you think he'd do. He's better off deployed on the flanks, and then he makes that move into the box and then finishes. The moment you start him as a striker, don't be surprised he won't even get you a goal. So that's by the way. Here, Abhinav says, keep hitting the like button. Yes, people keep hitting the like button. We have just 17 likes, and we have 44 people watching. Let's shoot for 100 likes by the time the show ends. And I know we can get there, but it's only if you think we can. We have 63 votes already, so we should have something close to that number in terms of the likes. But the likes are already going up, so thank you. I cannot thank you guys enough. And seeing Chelsea win, I believe so. Again, Ivan Tone got big boss Bali is great. Good for Chelsea next season. Agile and fighter. I hope we look at him. We'll talk transfers. I'm not going to read anything regarding transfers because this show is a show that's just less than 1 hour. If I try to incorporate transfers into it, then that's a chance we'll not get done. And then we'll come to the end of the show. Again, here it says, energy and excitement makes Arsenal a perfect start, but as more games pile up, you would start to feel, the heat. And when experience matters. In most games, Arsenal surely will start to crack. That's exactly how I see it. Ehana Kana Gundwe, nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And by the way, happy Sunday to you all. I hope you guys are having a brilliant Sunday so far. Just a second, let me see what else I can read before we get to the lineup proper. We have this one here, which says, big up Cucurella. Do you think Reece James will be used as a centre back again? I'm thinking so. I'm thinking he plays in the right centre back position, given how well Ruben Loftus-Cheek played in that right hand side against Tottenham. Again, that's me. But one thing about Thomas Tuchel is when you think player A starts, he starts a player B. It's as simple as that. Again, let's see what else we have here. And IBC says, again, let's just focus on ourselves. Yep, that's the truth. We will build our lineup and see what happens. But Reece has a very good finishing, and then some of our players. That doesn't mean because he has good finishing, you go ahead and start him as an attacker. He'd falter. What makes his goal scoring great is that he starts his movement from the flanks, and that's a huge difference. So it wouldn't make sense to start him. It wouldn't make any sort of sense to start him as an attacker. He would lose that ability that makes him, that makes him unpredictable and how he gets into the box and gets the goals. So it's important that he starts on the flanks as he starts it. Just bring him closer to the final third. That's the best way to put it, maybe. That way he still gets you goals. But that's that. By the way, IBZ says, my brother deals. IBZ, big up, bro. Big up. I know you're doing well. Absolute legend. I appreciate you finding time to join. Tuchel got the 1 game ban. Will be at the game today or in the next one. I think he will be in this game. What's the term for it? We're objecting to that ban. So pending the review of the objection, why we say we don't accept it, we'll find out what happens. So he'd be at the game too. Again, IBC says it was upheld. Looks like he'd be on touchline. Really, I didn't know he was upheld. Okay, but that's, by the way, what do you think of Gallagher in the 6th role? I wouldn't want to see him there, but chances are that's where he plays. But we'll see what happens. If doesn't score, are you concerned? No, I'm not concerned because he's not a number 9. look, he does more. He brings more to the team than just scoring goals. But again, given the type of player he is, usually people don't, they don't see what he brings to the team. I think Ampadu gets some minutes today. Was he even assigned a squad number? I don't think he was. Imagine he starts Cucurella on the left and Chilwell as left back. That would be a brilliant lineup. But we'll see what happens. We need to see Chukwuemeka today for some good minutes. Maybe it all comes down to the manager. Maybe he feels it's not ready yet. Again, if I see him, I'd be surprised. Let's play with a back four. Not right now. I don't see that happening anytime soon. So don't hold your breath for that. Don't be hopeful that that's going to happen. Says, big up, coach, big up to you too, IBZ. I appreciate you finding time to join us, brother. Apanya Basil says, I think every one of our players has what it takes to start in today's match, more especially young talents. Again, they all have what it takes. The question is, are they ready? That's the question we should be ready to answer anytime, any day. Mount and Gallagher as number 8 would be fire. I think we've been missing something. You could say they're both like for like when you compare their abilities or their abilities. So it wouldn't make sense to play 2 of them as an 8. We'll be missing something. I think only one of them will suffice of the given the energy, the industry or energy, if you prefer, they bring to the team. But Gallagher is more of a box-to-box player, but I still wouldn't start them as a 2-8s there. Our team will be missing something seriously. Jafta Sekwa says, given how Leeds play quick football and fast on transition, I think that has subsided a bit since the departure of Marcel Bielsa, who's again, he's a good manager, but he's so stubborn. He doesn't compromise the way he wants to approach the game, so that makes his teams very predictable. But it's still, they play high octane football that you know what they're going to do, but still they're very difficult to stop. But he's no longer the manager. They've changed the way they play. I feel more comfortable us playing Leeds United right now than playing them under Marcel Bielsa, which records show that we really did struggle to play against Leeds United under Marcelo Bielsa. Again, that's how I see it, but maybe I need more time. Maybe I need more time to get to understand how the American, who is the current manager, how he likes to approach the game. But we'll see. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're a rival fan, we have a sister channel that you can go subscribe to. It's called Soccer Perspective. There we talk about football, all football clubs, all countries, not just a football club, and I'm sure you're going to like it. If you're a mod and you're in the chat, please take a second to share the link to the sister channel so that people can go check it out. Chelsea FC versus Leeds United, 3-0 Chelsea win or 3-0 Leeds United win. You're scaring me. Okay, Chelsea will win. There you go. I hope that happens. Leeds up 4, Chelsea 0. You will stay up though. Okay, thank you. That's a serious banter there. Again, please share the link to the sister channel so that all the any football fan that's in the chat that hasn't, subscribed should go subscribe. Then there we get a chance to talk about their own club. I say, man, actually said at least 4, Chelsea 0. Bro. That's that's why I asked him who wins. You're correct. So the way he placed it, because Leeds at home, he's in effect saying that we're going to lose that one. So that was why I asked that question. Yeah, again, I don't think it will be 5-0, but we'll see what happens. Let me see anything else to address here. There are so many good players in that squad, but due to the fact that they failed to try them, they become frustrated, and this can impact their careers negatively. Not their careers, it depends on, who that happens to. Again, Abhinav, as you can see, if you're in the chat, you can see Abhinav has kindly shared the link to the sister channel where we talk all about, other teams. But here we'll talk strictly about Chelsea Football Club because I'm a Chelsea fan through and through. And then I don't want to be mixing up talking about Chelsea and other clubs here. Yep. So thank you very much for that. It says, I've read that one too. Here, let Broya start today. He has more goals. Broya is out, isn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong. I heard Amanda Broya is injured and will be out for a few days. Correct me if I'm wrong. I really want to know if that's the case. Again, if you're watching, we're already at 23 likes. If you haven't, take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't, to help us to reach 100 likes by the end of the show, because this is just this is not gonna be too. This particular show is gonna be too long. It's just 2 hours long. It's not gonna be, let's say, 3 hours as every other. It ends actually as every other Blue Morning show. Here it says, "Holla everyone, holla to you too. I hope you're doing it well. A big up. I hope you're doing well." And here's the link to the sister channel. There we talk about every other football club. I want to see Sterling on the left in its natural position. Again, you see that as its natural position, but the truth is, I think the way we play, the front three, they are fluid. They can rotate every now and then. You can see Mount centrally on the left, on the right, or you can see Kai Havertz centrally on the left or on the right. They rotate that much. So again, the fluidity is what matters. Let me see what's happening here. Shetty, again, sup to you too. I hope you're doing well. Broya injured. Yeah, thank you for confirming that. Will Chilwell play today? I don't think he will. I don't think he will. It's not like the games are piling up. It's not like Cucurella has played too many games. He just joined us and he's done quite well. I think it will take a while before we start seeing Ben Chilwell again. I hope soon. He's a good player, because if he's fit, he'd make Marc Cucurella play even better. We'll see what happens. Again, we need to use the possession well, like how well done. We did last weekend. But the problem is, because we got no Kante. We try to look where the problem lies in the absence of Kante is, how do I phrase it, is the fact that with our defense won't be protected as usual. Again, opposition players will get our defense more often than not, because when Kante is there, he's able to read the game very well. He's able to be, at the right place at the right time to break up opposition play. You have Gallagher. If Gallagher or Loftus-Cheek is the one that plays there, you don't have the same protection for the defense. Yes, Gallagher, he has energy. Again, he's quick. He can put in some good tackles, but he just cannot read the game as well as N'Golo Kante does. When you have Ruben Loftus-Cheek in that position, he glides through the midfield. It's beautiful to watch the way he passes the ball. 90% of the time on the carpet is enjoyable to watch. But in the end, he puts in some good tackle too, but he can't read the game as well as N'Golo Kante does. So maybe that's the reason why we need to go get a defined DM. Even though, Kante, you must note, is not a DM traditionally, but he's able to fulfill that role because of his ability to read the game, break up opposition play, and stop them from getting our defense more often. So thank you for that good comment there. That's why I think Reece James plays in a centre-back position. That may well be the case. Chelsea always bottles the games against weak teams. Again, I hope that mentality have changed with the addition of Marc Cucurella, Kalidou Koulibaly. Also, you could count the new additions. Maybe changes that mentality, but mainly the more experienced players like Kalidou Koulibaly and Raheem Sterling. Those two that played in teams where they don't have such problems. Maybe they will help make a change. But we'll see what happens. Again, it says Cucurella will be the left wing back, right wing back. Again, James, right. Okay, we'll see. And RCB first half. Okay, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see the same thing we saw against Tottenham FC. If you haven't, please keep liking the video. We have 26 likes. And in the poll, we have 97 participants in the poll. So if you have 97 people already, participating in the poll, we should have at least something close to that number in likes. But we have just 27 likes. We can do better than that. Please keep liking the video, people. Will our defenders score today or one of our front three? I'm not sure how good Leeds United are in defending set piece in terms of corner kicks and all that. So I cannot say if any of our defenders will score today, but there's a chance it happens. If Leeds United defend deep, then we have our defenders closer to their 18, and then they get a chance to shoot from outside the 18. But I'm not sure. I don't know the new, because we have the new Leeds United team. They don't play the same way they play under Marcel Bielsa. But we'll see what happens. Coach, morning to you too, Kami. I hope you're doing it well. Cucurella, I hope to see Cucurella start this game. Hit the like button, guys. 28 likes. We can do better than that. Please keep liking the video. Help us. The more you like the video, the more the YouTube algorithm will be triggered, and the more people would be able to reach. And the more people we have here, the more the fun the show will be. So please keep liking the video, guys. Here we have replying to Shetty Stalin and have it score today. I hope to see that happen. Again, we need a winner this type of games because we need to up the gap. Yep, that's the truth. That has always been the issue for the past, again, you could say 4-5 years now. But during the era of Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, in all the John Terry, when we play such teams, you just say it's 3 points in the bag. When we play mid-table teams, bottom-table teams, you say it's 3 points in the bag. But now we have what is called, what do we call it again? The charity FC factor. And it actually is well and truly in existence. The charity FC factor, that defines a situation where when we play weaker teams, we seem to underperform. But then the case is the opposite. So I hope that mentality have changed, or maybe it changes this season as we bring in new players. Yeah, so I hope we win this one. Again, 11 days left in the window. Hopefully, we will have a good week of player in Wise. Yeah, again, I think that will happen. I still think we're getting over. Oh, and Fofana, the young, I'm not sure. Nobody understands the situation quite well. From what we're hearing from the Barcelona tweeted journalists, they're starting to sound like he will eventually end up staying, because there's an option in place where they're saying if he takes a pay cut, then he stays, then they'd be fine. Taking a pay cut would help them to register other players again, or he leaves. And again, we're hearing that his girlfriend doesn't want to leave the city, which means that the best option for the man would just be to stay there. Aspi is definitely going to start today. Here's why I think Aspi wouldn't start, but then again, don't hold your breath on that. Like we've established, when you think a player A starts, Thomas Tuchel starts, a player B, that's his modus operandi. He's unpredictable in terms of his selection, but in certain areas, you can say certain players are most definitely going to start. But in the case of Azpilicueta, I'm thinking he'd be concerned about the pace of the Leeds United attackers. So he probably wouldn't start Aspi because he's not going to be able to deal with the pacey Leeds United attackers effectively. So it only makes sense that Reece James starts in the right centre-back position. And again, I think he'd be able to deal with them better than Cesar Azpilicueta. Then maybe in the second half, when he feels like they have tired legs, he then change things around to bring to make sure Reece James gets closer to the final third, where he can get us goal. So again, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to like the video. We have 32 likes. It looks like we'll get it to that number by the end of the show. By the way, this particular show can still go for around 1 hour 45 minutes. So we'll stop and start the other game, or because our game starts at 6. Then the pre-game show starts 1 hour before kickoff. So we still have about this game can go about 1 hour 30 minutes, and we'll still be fine. So, but that's, by the way, again, I've read replying to Liam Lane there, and says, yes, Douglas Ndumbo, I haven't seen you in a while, brother. I hope you're doing well. Says that, yes, Sterling uses left opposition side. We're going to see more goals and attacks in, position. Just use number 9, put Broja left position, Sterling right position, and Ziyech, but Broja isn't available. I still think Broja will eventually, start starting games, but not at the moment. And again, his injury hasn't helped. During preseason, he got injured too, and was out for a few days, almost a week or so. And now we're hearing that's injured too, and will be out for a few days. That doesn't help his case because there's no way he comes back and goes into the starting 11 again. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the likes. We have 33 likes already. If you haven't, take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, we'll go into building the lineup in a bit. But I do enjoy reading your comments. Again, let me see. Any latest news about Alba? Nothing yet, and we'll talk about transfers. But right now, we want to get through building the lineup before we go into transfers. Okay, Kante, Broya, and Kova are all out. Thank you for that update there. I appreciate that. Again, big up to you, Segawa. I hope you're doing well, Yusufu. I hope you're doing well, brother. Again, Kante earns $290 a week and cannot stay fit for 2 games. If Chelsea receives an offer, they should sell and get a younger or experienced world-class player who is available that can perform as, they can measure the performance of N'Golo Kante when he's fit. That's the question. There is none available right now. And Kante, I think the only thing we should do is to maybe not sell him. I wouldn't advocate for the club to sell him. I think the best thing to do is to get in a defined DM. But mindful note, Kante is not a DM traditionally, but he's been able to fulfill that role for us due to his ability to break up play and to destroy opposition attack. We need a defined DM who come and rotate N'Golo Kante. That way he stays fit, because the more we play him, the more the chance he gets injured, given his injury record in recent years. So, but I wouldn't advocate selling him. I think it's a decision we will regret. But it's starting to look like he leaves after all. He has just about a year left on his contract, and we're not hearing that there are talks to renew his contract. I'm not sure if you've heard. So let me know, Coach. How did Matheus Nunes look in Wolves' team yesterday? Do CFC go for him next summer? I can't say at this point. I think maybe a few more games we get to see. Again, I didn't actually pay attention who started and who didn't start for them, because I was hosting the game at the same time when the game was on. So again, but let's give him a few games into the season, then you'd be able to tell maybe we should go for him. Let's see again what else do we have here. Talking to Liam Lane again. Anything else here? Or we just go straight into building the lineup. I don't care how many goals we score, but we need to see some consistency from now on. I don't want this to be like last season. I don't think it'd be so. But more importantly, for it not to be so in the attacking area, I think a lot of changes need to happen. A lot of players, unhappy players, for instance, Hakeem Ziyech, we have to let him go. We don't have to be selfish about it. I think we've seen that he's not happy anymore under Thomas Tuchel, and rightly so. But I'm not going to go into the reason why I think he's not happy. If Tuchel doesn't trust him, just let him go. If you don't, we'll start seeing a repeat of the issues we witnessed this past season. So this again, we need a lot of changes. For us to start seeing consistency in the attacking area, we need a lot of changes to take place in the team. So thank you for that comment there. We should get a replacement for Kante. I wouldn't say a replacement. We need a rotational player, a player that will come in and rotate with them so we don't overplay him. Since he's injury prone, we should play him sparingly, if that makes any sort of sense to you. Again, Kante is, listen, if you pay attention to N'Golo Kante's career and how important he is to Chelsea, look at how badly we played in his absence. Yeah, just think about that for a second. Look at how badly we played in the absence of N'Golo Kante, even during preseason. But the moment because he couldn't come to the United States with the team due to a reason I'm not allowed to mention here anymore. But subsequent games when he joined the game against Udinese, we saw the difference he made in the team. His presence alone makes a huge difference. Again, the first game of the season, the second, you've seen for yourself how important he is to the team. And we're talking about the same N'Golo Kante who was half fit. He was carrying an injury on the Mauricio Sarri, and he helped us win a Europa Cup. He wasn't fully fit in the UEFA Champions League final, and that's the game that most people if you weren't paying attention, that game against Manchester City in the Champions League final was won in the midfield, and that's because Kante was there. So it'd be a mistake to let him go. Again, it doesn't matter how much he's on. As much as if a player have been loyal to you, as much as N'Golo Kante is, he's an exemplary professional. Again, he leads by example. He doesn't need to be as vocal as the most vocal football leaders in the world to lead. He leads by example. His presence alone in the team robs up every other player in the team. You can be rest assured that our defense will be properly protected whenever N'Golo Kante is there. So it wouldn't make sense to let him go. We'll see if you make a mistake and let him go. Even who in the world do you think we can bring in now that would do a good enough job to protect our defense in the absence of N'Golo Kante? I don't see that person. Again, but that's, by the way, here it says, anyone saw Gordon yesterday? How was he? More importantly, like I've said, his industry is awesome. I think you can see, even though, again, he's 24, or how old is he? He still needs some polishing. Other than that, I think he will make a good addition in our team. Plus, you've heard me argue before that I think if he comes to Chelsea Football Club, that he'd do better. Please allow me, let me take a sip of my coffee before I lose my voice. Yeah, so again, for Gordon, I think he's a fine player, but we're not talking transfer right now, but I'll highlight that so we can talk about that later on. He will be a good addition to our team. Again, he has good dribbling ability. He's good on the ball, although to me, I'd say he overdoes it sometimes. But again, that can be polished. Under Thomas Tuchel, maybe he'd do better than he's done at Everton, because he will have better players around him. And again, and you could say he's carrying the Everton team, one of those players carrying the Everton team. But that's, by the way, what precisely is Kante's natural role? I'm curious. Kante is an 8. But he's been stereotyped due to his energy. He's been stereotyped due to his ability to destroy opposition attack. He's been stereotyped due to his ability to read the game. Again, that's why people, unknowingly started. Even I was guilty of that. I had to pay attention to analysis of his game to understand this guy isn't actually a traditional defensive midfielder. No, he's an 8. He can get you goals. He can also create, but you have to play him closer to the final third. And Sarri showed us how good, of a creator he can be, and also he's a fine finisher too on his day. And his finishes aren't about power; it's about finesse and intelligence. If you've paid attention to the goals he scored for us, again, we have 36 likes. If you haven't, take a second to like the video. And also do subscribe to the channel. Thank you to all the love. I am in Leeds. Bad news. Alba is not coming. Barcelona don't want him to leave. I think otherwise. Undertaker CFC. I hope you're doing well, brother. Chelsea boy, early to judge, but his debut was fantastic. Dribbling, tackles, and not afraid to attack the box. Yep, that's the truth. Or shoot outside the box. Give me a Gallagher vibes, though. But it looks like he's a much better dribbler than Gallagher, but I haven't paid attention to Gallagher's dribbling ability, though. Maybe because he doesn't do that enough for me to recognize that. That's when I am saying a coach. That's what I'm saying, coach. I meant a rotational. Okay, now I get it. Thank you for misquoting you. We need the young more than anyone else. Shakti Padel, the question is, how serious are we about getting him? And also the question is, how serious is the player, about leaving? Does he even want to leave? So what he said in the public is that he wants to stay. And the truth is, Juan Laporta, he says in the public that they want the young to stay. But for that to happen, the young has to take a pay cut. I get it. Now, if they really, and the rumors are that Barcelona really wants him to leave. If that's the case, they'd have to say it to him openly. They'd have to say it to him one-on-one. We want you to leave. We don't want you here anymore. But because they haven't done that, he probably thinks they do want him to stay, that all they want him to do is take a pay cut. And if that's the case, that will eventually happen. We followed the story of, for instance, a prime example, Ousmane Dembele. I think both stories are cases, if you prefer, are similar. In the case of Ousmane Dembele, he's had a situation where you could argue he was scapegoated given the racism rule that him and what's his name, the other French international, Antoine Griezmann, was involved in. Barcelona had the video and didn't release it until they wanted the players to take a pay cut. And yet, surprisingly, he stayed. Surprisingly, he remained at Barcelona. He took a pay cut and remained at Barcelona, even though there were other clubs offering, more salary, even twice as much, or willing to offer twice as much, but he's currently earning at Barcelona. So that's, by the way, why you think so? I think he still goes to Barcelona, except if their lack of ability to register new players, if that persists, then that's the chance he remains at Chelsea Football Club. You don't just replace Kante. Not any I know out there who can do a Kante. That's the truth. He's just very unique. There are no two Kantes in the world. No other players can fulfill that role and measure Kante's level at that. It will take time, trying to replace Hazard. Hence, we have Carney and Cesar, two understudying him. And those players, there's no way they end up being able to fulfill that role as well as Kante does. They fulfill the role their own way. It's as simple as that. They're different players are from N'Golo Kante. Again, people keep liking the video. We have 97. We have 37 likes, and we have 76 people watching. And again, here's the question I want to ask again: if 134 people participated in the poll, then more people should, we should have more likes. We should have at least 60 likes. So please keep liking the video, guys. Tuchel is trying to slap this inconsistency out of Ruben Loftus-Cheek again. I think him playing in the right wing back position, that may well be the case, but we'll see. We need a striker more than a defender. Again, Thomas Tuchel knows what he wants. I'm not going to get into that argument, but I understand what you're saying. Kante has been inconsistent last season. I think people are mixing things up. He's too injury prone, and Chukwuemeka should take his place. New blood needed in the midfield. Kante is great, but injuries have hurt him. During that period, it was especially during the semi-final stage of the Champions League, he was fasting. And he breaks fast like 15 minutes before the show starts, and he still starts. There's no way you tell me he'd be again 100%, but still, because we needed him, he had to play. So people were misjudging him. Those also, counting his performance that period again. But that's why what's your starting 11 prediction? We'll do that in a bit. We'll work on that together. I wouldn't do that differently. We still have time. We'll get into it in a bit. Thanks for clarifying Kante's role, Kuchila. I've believed a lie. He's a DM all my life. Yeah, it's easy to believe that given how we play him. And again, his stereotype, given his energy in the midfield, his ability to break up the opposition play and all that. And yeah, but that's, by the way, Tuchel, a genius RSC with R&B. Yeah, it's a genius move or role. Yeah, transformed him. Koulibaly, Cucurella, and Sterling have transformed our left side. Chilwell can recover slowly now. Yeah, let him take his time, recover, return better than he was before he got injured. And then, push Cucurella even more while Cucurella does the same to him. So they do even better. Is Chukwuemeka starting? I don't know. The lineup isn't out yet. The lineup will be out in about 1 hour, 15 minutes or so. And then by then we'll be on the pregame show, and we'll talk about if Antony has 3 more years at Brentford, he will cost about 80 million. Ooh, that's some price. We need to block. Okay, we need to block Casadei and Chukwuemeka. Okay, we need to bring him in. Is that what you're saying? Gallagher, do not underestimate. They are amazing. Madrid are doing the same with Camavinga and Tchouameni. We're planning for the future. We're planning for the future. Again, if you look at the players, the young talents that were brought in, again, you can sense that in the next 3-4 years, we will not be spending that much money to recruit our players, and that in the areas where these players are capable of fulfilling for the club. J5 is a must today. We don't have any other option. He must start. The question is who starts alongside J5. That's how I say it. Again, I love Kante the most. He's basically a hybrid, not a true 6. That's what it is. Again, and not a true 8. Let's say he's a 7, then maybe, yeah, hybrid, which means he's in between the two. Yeah, again, he's mastered the art of fulfilling the 8 role and the 6 role at the same time. Is that good? Chukwuemeka is first team squad. His defense and attack is excellent. Strong, 6 feet, fast. This guy again. We'll see him starting games soon. When, that's what I cannot say at this point. Kante is our best player, not just one on the field. He's the definition of modesty. Wow. Yep, that's a delicious comment. He's the definition of professionalism. He's an exemplary professional. He is the quintessential professional. Yep. Thank you very much for that delicious comment. So Kante means more than just a footballer for Chelsea Football Club. And you could argue that's one of the reasons why I don't think the club will sell him. I think he'd be here for a while. I'd be surprised if the club lets him go. Again, if it happens, I'm not going to question the club's decision. After all, they know what the manager needs. RSC has improved a lot. I remember we used to call him the tall Hazard, but now he's not going to reach that level. There's still time for him. And we're starting to see what he can do. I hope to see that consistently. And again, he's starting to look as if all his life he should be playing the right wing back position. But again, we suffered defensively when that happens. But in the last game, he was actually brilliant defensively. He raced back on occasions to stop Tottenham's attack. So I appreciate him playing in that position. He helps overload the midfield area. And so that again, he does quite well going forward. So I really would like to see him there. I'm going to quickly catch up with the chat, come back to the panel, bring in my brother, the coolest Charles Tobago, to get his thoughts on how he's feeling before we start building the lineup. Bro, RSC is getting back to his best, coming back. Career-threatening injury took us to rebuke him. You could say that too. Let's see. We need to go and get Zaha again. FDJ is being naive. It looks like he's angling for a miserable life at FC Barca. May lose money, but his career will regress if he remains. You can only control so much that doesn't solemnly depend on you. That is the truth. But here's the thing you want to know: a woman, if you're in love can make you do anything. And if what we're hearing is the truth about his girlfriend wanting to remain at Barcelona, then it's a difficult one for the guy to navigate. Yeah, so I hope you understand that. If I own your Kundi one day, thank you and welcome to the channel. He said, please, what's the update on our strike signing? Not yet. I'll highlight that if we have time enough. We will talk about strikers. Let me say, what does it say? Phantom says here, Kante is the textbook definition of injury prone. If you didn't say, I'll ask you for your ID. Unreliable in the long run. But then again, we'll look beyond that and all the stuff he brings to the team. Can a 3-5-1-1 work? I don't know. It's not a formation I've started before. But anyway, with again, butter that meat with Jet 5, Gallagher, RLC, and Mount. Then Sterling a free roll behind Havertz. It's a good idea, but you don't know. Thomas Tuchel he seemed to be able to freestyle sometimes with its formation, but we'll see what happens. Kante is one of the best players, but he is getting injured all the time. He needs to be used only sparingly. Yep, that's it. That's my suggestion. I'm more worried Cover has knee injuries and looks like his body is, finished. Again, there's a chance the reason may have been that we overplayed both players. Yeah. Like Kovac we don't have another player in the team who's capable of fulfilling the Kovacic role, which is a hybrid of 8 and a 6. Kovac is a master of that. Kovacic is the only player that plays whenever we play teams that defend deep. And you could argue for that reason we've overplayed him. And now we're seeing the result of us overplaying him. Again, if you're watching, keep liking the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We have just 45 likes. Let's shoot for 100 as soon as possible. I absolutely respect RRC, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He has overcome a serious injury and is still silky smooth on the ball with power, the ability to dribble in an aerial threat. Again, I think he's improved aerially, and I hope to see him get some goals. Again, we need to keep him. Back to the panel, and of course, it's important that I say welcome to my brother Tobacco from the Madiba land. How are you doing, bro? I hope you're doing well.
To be honest, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Brilliant. I can't complain, and thank you for showing your ID, to be honest. Are you looking forward to this game, or are you concerned? Again, I want to know.
No, to be honest, from my side, I'm not concerned. It's time to see what other players can bring to our football club. For example, like if Conor Gallagher get his chance, what can he bring? Also, if Loftus-Cheek is playing with Eugene in the midfielder in a double pivot, what can he do more? Did he improve from what he did previously? And so I'm not concerned because yes, we have better players than Leeds, but if we play the way we played against Spurs and at least score 3 goals, I'll be happy because that's the issue I have now. We can play beautiful football, we can be impressed, but as soon as we create chances, oh man, we know what is gonna happen. Is that we miss 5 chances out of 7. That is not good enough. So I'm not concerned.
Yeah, I think we can improve the numbers. Eventually, in a goal conversion, I think will improve. Again, people, please, I'm begging you, help us reach 100 likes as soon as possible. We have 45 likes, and we have how many people? 90 people watching. And how many people have participated in the vote? We have, again, do you think Gallagher will start? We have 164 votes, which means we should have at least 100 likes by now. So keep liking the video, guys. Please don't forget. Tobacco, does this make any sense to you? That guy is definitely from Zim. Now I know where you're from if the guy is correct.
Say I'm from what? Zim?
Yeah.
No, King, I'm from South Africa, Madiba land.
Okay, from the Madiba land. So there's no place in the Madiba land called Zim. That's what I was thinking, maybe. Okay, but
yeah, Zim is Zimbabwe.
Oh, Zima is Zimbabwe. It's a sweet way to say Zimbabwe. I just learned something from King A. King A, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for finding the time to join us. Hello to you too. Hello to you too. What's his name? Carizo. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you finding time to join us. Again, we have about 1 hour, 30 minutes, not up to 1 hour actually, again, because it's going to be less than 1 hour to round up the show because we have the pre-game show proper where we analyze the lineup. So we should start building this one as soon as possible so we get it done. We have 50 likes. We need just 50 more likes to get it to 100 likes. Keep liking the video to help us reach more people. I cannot understand why we should have 175 votes and we don't even have up to 100 likes. Please keep liking the video. Please, please, please. I'm begging you, help us reach 100 likes as soon as possible. RLC will always get my respect. Got a serious injury, got bantered, quite a lot by the fans, but never gave up. And he's always reiterated how he wants to remain at Chelsea Football Club. He never asked to leave, put in the shift wherever he's played. The only place this guy hasn't played for us is between the sticks. Yep. So thank you for that comment, Bab. Yep. He's probably South African. Yes, he is South African. I would like for us to use a 4-2-3-1. Eventually, 6. Okay, 4-2-3-1. Okay. We'll see. 4-2-3-1. Eventually, once we have acquired Fofana, perhaps with Sterling, Mount, Pulisic, and Havertz up top, this would employ our strongest attacking potentials, in my opinion. Yep, your opinion is good, but here's the thing: it's looking like Pulisic will likely leave the club this window. Again, I want him to stay, but here's the thing: I have to be honest with you. I do not want him. I do not want Christian Pulisic to remain at the club. If Thomas Tuchel only sees him as a bit part player. Again, this guy carries his national team. He needs to be playing more often than not. If it doesn't work for him under Thomas Tuchel, the best option for him will be to leave the club. It's as simple as that. Maybe other people think otherwise, but we shouldn't be selfish about it. Let the player go if he's only seen as an impact sub. Definitely South African, my bro, my neighbor. I am a Botswana, my African bros. A lot of you here, I appreciate you finding time to join. And Abhinav says, hit the like button, people. It helps the channel. And Abhinav officially is the channel, is the community's vice captain, strong supporter of the channel. I appreciate you, brother. Again, much love to you for always helping keep it clean. And again, if you can, anytime you get a chance, again, I think did I pin the first one? Again, show people the link to the sister channel so they can go subscribe. And Tobago, whenever you have time, share the link to your channel so that people can go and subscribe. Are you doing a Liverpool versus Manchester United preview on Soccer Perspective? I want to do that. And again, go check out Phantom of Many Topics YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and let him know I sent you. Again, please do that so that whenever he sees me in Arizona or Las Vegas, he owes me quite a lot of beer. But that's, by the way, again, I'm going to come back to the panel. Daniel, are you looking forward to this one? Once I get your answer, we'll get into building the lineup. Again, just let me know, are you looking forward to it so we can go into building the lineup? We'll still have the pregame show. And you said you'll be at the stadium, right?
Hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Yeah, flipping. I'm looking forward to the game today. I was meant to be going, but the car's broken down, so I've been going to the game.
Okay, you wouldn't be going to the... No, that's not a problem. But are you looking forward to the game?
Yeah. It's a shame I won't be there today because, like I said, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope we could get a good win today. Hopefully they play a few players. I hope Hakeem Ziyech could get a game in today, so we could get like another player to get a win. So looking forward to it, and I think it'll be a 3-0 win, Coach. Sorry I joined late because I've been trying.
No worries, bro.
But big up to you guys anyway. So and good morning. Big up to the chats. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Coach.
And it looks like your soldiers are not coming with you today.
Yeah. I had to ring up my mate.
Okay.
And told him. He goes, "Oh, well, we're gonna go for a drink afterwards." I said, "Oh, don't."
Yeah. So are you doing again? I've explained this one. If I find a Liverpool panelist, then I'll do that. A Liverpool content creator that's winning. I've looked. I haven't found any. And again, I go check out Phantom's YouTube channel. Subscribe. Let him know I sent you. Abhinav, it's vital for Pulisic to leave the club. Exactly my point. He's a fine player. He's a good player. He's a big game player. Let him leave a Chelsea Football Club. Thomas Tuchel, history show Thomas Tuchel doesn't see him as a starter. He sees him as an impact sub. And this is more than a coincidence at this point. Let the player leave. Don't be selfish about it. Just let him leave. That's how I see it. Yep, I agree with you. The whole of America loves him and sees him carrying his national team, which means he needs to play more often to be able, to fulfill that role as the leader of the United States men's national team, to be able to be in good shape to lead and lead them quite well. He needs to be playing. I agree with you. Coach Pulisic needs to leave. It's as simple as that. And again, Tony8254, I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for finding time to join us. And again, we have, the link to Tobago's YouTube channel. Every time you see anybody that's able to share a link in the channel, it means I trust the person. So go check out his YouTube channel. I trust him. He has some great content. He streams every now and then. He was streaming before I started. I had to stop by, but unfortunately, when he was streaming, it was 2 a.m. for me, and I still got to prepare for this show. So go check out his YouTube channel. Again, go check out, subscribe to the Coolest Chelsea. Yes, please go do that. Even I've been up, understand I support that. Go check out his YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Send Pulisic to Newcastle. I wouldn't mind him going there. Again, go and subscribe to our sister channel for discussions on everything of football. It's called, The channel is called Soccer Perspective. You're gonna love it there. No matter the club you support, we will talk about your club. And again, the channel intro is ready, and I'm going to share it later on Twitter. Again, subscribe to Phantom. Phantom is my brother. Again, and as a brother, Phantom and I had a bit of fight the other day, but that's what happens between brothers. If you love somebody so much, you expect them to do certain things in some way. That's what happens when you get close to somebody. It becomes more than friends and brothers. But that's, by the way, let's get into building the lineup. And if we get done on time, then we'll be able, we'll go touch some, some transfer topics between the sticks. For me, again, I'm gonna say Kepa, and you guys know it's not possible. Again, here's the thing. Again, yeah, it's not possible. We know it's Mendy, definitely. No need wasting our breath on that one. Mendy, Edouard Mendy starts between the sticks, that's for sure. This is us. We're building the prediction. We're predicting the lineup here. We're gonna get done with it because if we waste time, we'll still be on this show, and the lineup will be out. Then it will be run for us again. Here says thanks. Okay, thanks. Thanks. I respectfully disagree regarding Pulisic leaving, as we need at least 2 starters in each position. Here's the thing. I agree with you in terms of us needing 2 starters in every position. And again, I think it makes sense. We have to bring in a player before letting Christian Pulisic go. But I think we'll get in a player. But even at that, let's not be selfish about it. As an American, I want him to leave. I want him to be in good shape before the World Cup. I don't want him to be on the bench and starting games here and there. That's not enough. He is the guy that carries the national team. Usually, you could argue whenever he's not doing well, usually the team falters. So again, we shouldn't be selfish about it. Just let him go. And history show Tuchel doesn't see him more than a big part player or more than an impact sub. So it just wouldn't. We're wasting his talent there. And if we're still playing, with 2 8s, if we're still playing with 3 at the back, then Christian Pulisic, the only chance he gets to play will be to deploy as an inside forward or as an 8, which isn't really his position, or as a false 9. Yeah, he can fulfill it. But again, you see only flashes, but there's no consistency. So I'd rather let him go where he plays on the flanks consistently as he likes, and on the side he wants to play. So again, it just doesn't make sense to keep him. Not to mention possible injuries to starters. Yeah, but that's us being selfish. We're not thinking about the players' own, seeing things from the players' own perspective. That's my argument there. I want Kepa to start. Yeah, but you and I know it's not going to happen.
Contract for Chelsea, coach.
Who?
And Pulisic just going to be signing a new contract for Chelsea, and then we're just going to loan him out for a season. Or are we actually selling him?
Maybe there's an maybe he'd sign a new contract before we loan him out, but I don't know. Yeah,
I don't get.
But we'll
why
see.
Are we loaning him out if we're gonna? If we just agree to signing a new contract for him, it just don't make confusing about that one really. If Tuchel don't really want him, why don't we just get the money?
Again, maybe here's the thing. Let's be honest. If we're reluctant to sell him, then the reason must be because he's more than just a footballer for us. He's good. He's an excellent footballer in his day, but he brings business to the club. He sold more shirts in the United States in the past year than Cristiano Ronaldo did. Yeah. So So maybe we're reluctant to let him go. Maybe if in fact we're offering him a new contract, maybe the manager and the new owners are agreeing that, okay, let's give him a chance and see how well he does somewhere else. Maybe he comes back and becomes a starter. Maybe that's the case. So let me catch up with the chat so we'll continue building the lineup because we don't have too much time. If we waste time too much, we're still not completed and the lineup will be out, and we don't want that to happen. So we have about 30 minutes to get this done and move to the pre-game show. Again, if you haven't, we still have just 55 likes. I'm going to end this poll, which says, again, it asks question, do you think Gallagher will start against Leeds United? 74% says yes, and 26% says no. So let's see, again, what we have here. I've read this one. I hope this match, Tuchel makes a sub at the 60th minute, 70th minute, and not wait till like 10 seconds for the game to end. I don't know why he does that. Kepa is getting a Tommy treatment by Tuchel. You can argue that. And again, if I get into this argument within 10 seconds, I'd be seriously pissed. You're not going to like how I talk about Tuchel's treatment of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Again, he hasn't done well then. I'll pick up Ty on a 300 subscribers. Yes. Congratulations to Ty Talks. My brother is growing, and I appreciate. I'm so happy for him. After the stream, if you're in the chat, have time, check out his his thank you video. Drop a like and subscribe. Yes, if you have the link, share it there. It's Kami. You can share Ty Talks YouTube channel link so that people can go check it out. Again, Mount has played well against Leeds, if I remember correctly. Yeah, again, I'm hoping to see a good game. If I remember correctly, I think we have a goal coming from him today. I hope that happens. Again, we need a summer test for Broja and Gallagher. Unfortunately, Broja isn't, he's injured. He's not going to be available for selection for this game. I think if he was, he'd probably get a chance to start. Again, thank you very much, Frank Lombard. I appreciate you joining us. I hope you're doing well, but more importantly, welcome to the community. Silva started Leno instead of Rodak. A goalkeeper needs to be rotated. Okay, now let's come into the panel. On the left-hand side, I hope we can all agree it will be Koulibaly here. If you think otherwise, you let me know. If you're in the chat, let us know who starts in the left centre-back position. And the panelists, do you guys think otherwise? Do you think anybody else starts there?
Yeah, Koulibaly been playing there today, coach. Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Tobago? Who do you think will start there?
The top three is going to be Koulibaly, Thiago Silva,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to be Aspi.
You think it's going to be Aspi? We'll find out. Oh, okay, let me stay. Maybe there's a vote will be needed for this one. Tobago, who do you think starts here?
Azpilicueta for me.
Really? Okay, let me find out from the chat. I think we're going to get that one really, really wrong. Again, 56 likes. Again, just 44 more to get to 100. Please keep liking the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Right center back position, right. RCB. The two names I have there is Koulibaly. No, sorry, Aspi. And who? James, right?
Well, Reece James will be on the right wing, number 9.
Yeah, let's see what those in the chat. Let's see what they say. Right center back position. Let's see. Okay, let's move on to all that obvious plays. Here, while we wait for those in the chat, let's move to this place. Here we can say, I think Cucurella. Let me know if you think otherwise. Anybody in the chat?
Yeah, Cucurella will be playing today. He'll be starting today.
Hey, how about you, Tobago? You think Cucurella starts?
Yeah. I think Ben Chilwell has got a slight foot injury.
Cucurella is for me.
Okay, I think where we have work. Let me see the vote. Okay, I'm going to wait to vote for the beat for the right center back position to get the votes in. Okay, one of the 2 6s, we cannot agree it's Jorginho, surely. The other one, we might need the votes to say who starts. Okay, Jorginho here, right? We're saying Jorginho here. And if you're in the chat, for one of the 2 6s, Jorginho definitely for me. How about you, Daniel?
Number 5, change it to number 5 next to Cucurella.
Yeah, don't worry about the number. The number doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we've got Kante injured, we've got Kovacic injured. It'll be Ruben's Loftus-Cheek there.
So let me say definitely Jorginho starts. We're starting with one person now. We'll go to the other one. So do you agree Jorginho definitely starts, Tobago?
Yeah, it'll be
100%. Jorginho will start for me.
Yeah, he'll start.
Okay, 100% Jorginho starts. Again, let's go to the 2-8. We'll still come back to the votes. Again, 14 votes. I think that's enough. 64% thinks James starts here. So they win, and I think James starts there. So plus my vote, I think James will start here. So that one They win that one, so I've ended it. So now, here's where we have a problem. So if James starts here, which means who starts here? Definitely Loftus-Cheek, right?
Nah, Loftus-Cheek will be in the middle.
Okay. How about you? How about you, Tobago? Where do you think Loftus-Cheek will be?
I don't get why Reece has to be centre back because they ain't got a centre back to. We ain't got a.
Okay, here's the thing. The vote here, the vote from those in the chart suggests James starts here. So if James starts here, who do you think starts here?
Loftus-Cheek.
Well, probably be Loftus-Cheek then, wouldn't it?
Again, yeah, that's why it makes sense to me. So Loftus-Cheek starts here. Let me ask those in the chat to get their opinion and to see what they're saying. Let me see 1 second here. Okay, we're talking about right wing back, right? Right wing back. RLC. Who else? There's no other option actually. Maybe Callum. There's no other option for that right wing back position. We know that, right?
Is Callum still at Chelsea? Is he?
Yeah, he's still at Chelsea, and it doesn't look like he's leaving. So so I'd say it only makes sense. Maybe the two options in the right wing back position, if James drops back, will be Loftus-Cheek and Azpi. So let's see who the chat thinks. I think it's going to be Loftus-Cheek. He's fulfilled that role better than any other player. So while we wait for the vote from the chat to come in, definitely Sterling here, right? Who?
No,
or maybe Havertz. Who?
Havertz will be there.
What do you think, Tobago?
Havertz
will be there, but I prefer Sterling to be there. So, but it seems like Tuchel likes Sterling as a false number 9.
Yeah, false number 9. Yeah.
And again, yeah, that's the truth. And again, for that position, they're fluid. They're very, they're very, very fluid in the sense that sometimes you'd see this guy centrally.
True.
And this guy comes here. And sometimes you see this other guy here. You see Mount centrally, but usually Mount don't go as centrally as Havertz and this guy does. His movements is usually on the flanks. Mount usually don't go deep here as the number 9. He doesn't go, even though they're fluid, you usually don't get him in the number 9 position. You see that he's here, or he's on the left-hand side and down further here. So, but Mount stays here in most cases. The two guys that usually rotate centrally and then come into it's these two guys here. So we can say Mount here, definitely, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I hope we get it correctly today. Again, let me see the vote. Okay, the vote in the chat thinks 82%, and it's 11 votes already. I think that's fine. 82% thinks that Loftus-Cheek will start here. So let's just do RLC. RLC starts there. And again, I think we got this one correct. This one we can say Sterling. I don't think we need so much argument there. Okay.
Looks like Chukwuemeka, who we got from Aston Villa, he'll be playing today.
Yeah, we'll see. That's where this place comes into play. Who do you think? Let me start with you. Daniel. Who do you think starts alongside Jorginho? Because that's where the problem lies.
It'd be that Chukwuemeka.
You think it'd be Chukwuemeka?
No. Yeah, because this
Why do you think it'd be him?
Because he was playing for the first team for Aston Villa last season, and Thomas Tuchel and all that lot said when they've signed him, he would be in the first team, so he will get a chance to have a game with Chelsea.
Yeah, I get it, but that's no guarantee he starts this game. For him to have been left out of the team, I think on 2 occasions, shows that probably he's not fully ready. I don't know if I'm right to phrase it that way. Maybe he needs more time to be well integrated into the team or something, or to understand Thomas Tuchel's approach. I don't know. What do you think, Tobago? Who do you think starts alongside Jorginho?
To be honest, I think Gallagher will play there. And then, like, the formation that you are building, I would love this team to play. But again, Thomas Tuchel can play other players. I would love to see Conor Gallagher playing there in the middle with Jorginho Loftus-Cheek helping him out.
It's not in the starting 11 squad today, Gallagher.
Here's why I think it's going to be Gallagher. From preseason, he's played in that position. And even when he came on, didn't he play there too? Right?
Where did he play last week?
No, I think he played there. He played deeper even when he was brought on. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, he played there.
I think he got subbed off for Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
I think it will be Conor Gallagher because there's no other option. Chukwuemeka, I don't think. I think he start by coming in as a substitute, but then again, you never know. Thomas Tuchel, he never ceases to surprises. Trevor Chalobah, I don't think so. I don't think he gets a chance now. I think he's not match fit from what I'm seeing, and for the fact that he was sent to go and play with the development squad. Shows or youth team, if you again, I don't know what's the correct time for it, shows you that he's not fully fit, and we heard that those senior team players, first team players that went and played that in that game was because they need match fitness. So I don't see him playing there actually. Big up, coach. Hope everything is good. Philip Smith, my bro from another mother. Big up, nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Again, we're still at 59 likes. If you haven't, please take a second to like the video. We should be doing better than 59 likes. Please help us get to 100 likes by the time the show ends. Please, please, please. I appreciate that. Again, and by the time the show ends, it will redirect you to the pregame show where we will, get the lineup, break it apart and analyze it and see whether Thomas Tuchel has made the right decisions or not. Philip Smith, help us know if you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing it well, brother. Against Leeds, you need some fast either at LCB or RCB. So James or Cucurella has to start as LCB or RCB. And again, both. We'll pick them both. And again, like I argued before, James is needed there, not RCB, given his pace. Leeds United, they're still very pacey. Although I can say their system have changed a bit since the departure of Marcelo Bielsa. I don't think they play that high octane football anymore. Maybe not to the measure that they play it under Marcelo Bielsa, because under Marcelo Bielsa, you still find spaces in behind their defensive line. But then again, they are so quick and so good at implementing that approach that you'd have to, be concentrated 100% of all that is paid, be 100% concentrated in the game all through until the man in the middle, blows the final also for you not to lose a game against them. But if you study them quite well, they're quite predictable. But now they've changed. They're unpredictable, but probably easier to play against, if you ask me. Cucurella, yep. I'm guessing you're talking about the left center, the left back position. J5, J5 and Gallagher. That's our pick. That's what I'm thinking was going to happen there, but we're still arguing that. So I'm going to kill the poll that asks the question for the right wing back position, and I'll ask one for the pairing for Jorginho. We have 63 likes. We need how many more? 37 more to get it to 100. Please keep liking the video if you haven't. We have just a few minutes to round up the show because we have to stop the show, start the next show in less than an hour, the pregame show, to discuss the lineup. So again, a Mount as a 6. No, I don't think so. I think Thomas Tuchel likes to deploy Mount up top, given his pressing ability and his mastered that much. Here, let me see this brother here. Brad 6813 says Jorginho and Gallagher, then RLC right wing back with James right centre back. Yep. I think we can all agree on that one. Quickly, Phantom says right wing back RLC, former FFC Loni. Okay, I get it. I understand what you mean by that. Ruben has to be a right wing back. Yep, that's where we have him. Again, it says Pulisic, Sterling, Ziyech up front. I don't think. Do you think Pulisic starts? If he starts, that's fine. I'd love to see him start and maybe show us the reason why we shouldn't contemplate letting him go. But we'll see what happens. Sterling, Mount, Havertz. Okay, Tuchel already said he wants RLC to do the same what he did against Spurs in his interview, which means he starts in that position. It's as simple as that. Sterling, Havertz, and Mount says, let me see again. Sterling, Havertz, position. Let me see, what else do we have? How many minutes do we have? Does it make any sense? Okay, no worries. Again, Sterling in Havertz position. It doesn't matter. Listen, it's the front three. They are fluid, so they switch positions here and there. That's why I was trying to show you. In some cases, you'd see Kai Havertz move centrally here as a number 9 man, while Sterling drops deep here. The only person that doesn't do the rotation that much in the front three is Mason Mount. He always hogs the flanks and usually don't come centrally, except if the cross is coming from the left-hand side there, from either Havertz or Cucurella. Then in some cases, you see Mount here waiting for the ball in case Sterling misses it, or anybody that centrally misses the ball. But that's, by the way, again, we have play Sterling as the first 9. I think that's where he starts. But then again, he drops deep more than just that. Again, if you're watching, keep liking the video. We're 63 likes, which means we need 37 more to get it to 100. Please, let's get it to 100 as soon as possible. Conor Gallagher will start today. Chukwu might be a substitute. Again, we'll see. Yeah, Gallagher engine is needed there today, given N'Golo Kante's absence. I agree with you. Again, he is the nearest player we have to Kante's style of play. The only thing missing is his ability to read the game. Maybe that is something he develops over time. Yep, I think he's nearest, the closest to Kante's ability in terms of power, pace, and his engine and all that. Connor next to Jorginho, I think we all agree on that. Gallagher got a sub honor for Kante, and Tuchel sees him as the closest player to Kante. Yeah, it's obvious that's how he sees him. In 2 preseasons, he's played him there, and in games where he's subbed on, he's played him there too. Of energy and athleticism, that's just the true. Connor starts. I think he will start. Connor is the next thing next to Kante. Yep, that's just a lot of people repeating what we've seen already. Smash the like button, people. We're at 63 likes. We want to get it to 100 by the time the show ends, and we're few minutes away to end the show. I'm doing good. Thanks, Coach. Everything okay? Brilliant. Nice to hear that, brother. Happy Sunday, Michael Ibukawan. I hope you went to church today. How are you doing, brother? Again, nice to see you. Thank you for finding the time to join us. What do you think about Toné maybe coming if Alba stays at Barcelona? He would be a good addition to us. Again, I hope we'll see him. Aspie at CV and James Wright went back. Okay, we'll see if that happens. Today, I want Gallagher in a Mount spot. He can play there, but I don't see. What's his name? I don't see Thomas Tuchel playing him there at this point. But we'll see what happens. Now, again, let's come back here. Where we have a question remaining is who starts alongside J5. Let me start with you, Ty, since you're just joining us. What do you think will happen there? Do I have any? Yeah, I have Ty in.
Yeah. As much as I don't want it to happen, I honestly, this is who you have right there, and so that's something that I think would happen again. I think probably use the same formation we use again. Well, not formation.
Mm-hmm. Did we lose him?
Spurs. I don't want this to happen, but I think it's going to happen.
No, we heard only the last part of your conversation of your contribution, Ty. We lost you a bit.
I was saying that. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I think it's because I have teacher on and there's a lot of messages coming in.
Okay.
I'm saying that I think it could be a situation where it will be Gallagher starting instead of Kante, but it will be essentially be the same selection as against Spurs, but Gallagher comes in instead.
What do you think, Daniel?
Huh?
Daniel, are you there? Okay, how about you, Tobago? What do you think?
About the player will play next to Jorginho.
Mm-hmm.
Conor Gallagher for me.
Yeah, I think Conor Gallagher is the most likely to start in that position. He's deployed him there on occasion, especially during preseason, and he did well. Not perfect. I don't trust his ability to read the game, but maybe this is a much less a stronger opposition. Maybe this is the opportunity to start him, and we'll see how well he does. Kante's a slot is a pure opportunity for the youngster. Yeah, it's a pure opportunity for Gallagher to show he's able to do, to fulfill that role. Gallagher's time has arrived. Real Madrid youngster have proved that Casemiro or any other midfielder leaving would make a huge difference. And yeah, that's again, we want to see that happen. But then again, that doesn't mean he'd replace N'Golo Kante. I think he rotates with him and then grow into the role gradually, because that role isn't easy to fulfill. If he plays the hybrid option, which is the hybrid of that is fulfilling the number 6 and the number hybrid of 8 and 6 role, it will take time for him to adapt to it very well. But we'll see. I think he has the qualities to be able to do that, except one thing he lacks that only Kovacic can do is dribbling his way out of tight spaces, beating the press and all that. But that's, by the way, again, Connor next to J5. I think we can all agree that that's what's going to happen. But we'll see. Gilmore for Kante. Gilmore was he assigned a squad number? Actually, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't, because they were trying to get him. He's still linked with a move away, so he was a part of the list of players who did not get a shirt number, as well as Kennedy and Emerson and people like that.
Yeah. Again, if you haven't, please take a second. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody was saying something.
Gilmore's not even on the bench today, so he won't be getting picked for nothing anyway. So it will be.
Have you seen the bench already?
Yeah, I've seen the bench already. Yeah.
And we're not yet at the pre-game show, actually. So why are we wasting the time? No, I don't think it's not out yet.
Go onto the Chelsea website. It tells you the formation there.
Okay. Okay, let me see what those in the chat have. But at least we started before time. Gallagher starts over Chukwuemeka here. Sorry?
No, it's the starting 11.
What is the starting 11?
The team what we got now: Gallagher, Jorginho, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Cucurella, Havertz, Mount, and Sterling, and James and Silva and Koulibaly. They're all starting.
So these already rooms. No, the lineup comes out 1 hour before.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture on.
Is the lineup out?
I haven't seen anything about that. I think people are giving their predicted ones.
Yeah, so maybe you're saying it's a predicted lineup. Yeah, lineup isn't out. It comes out 1 hour.
Yeah, it'll come out next 30 minutes, and you'll get.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was moving. And if it's out already, yeah, go ahead.
A reporter will give you some early team news 15 minutes before it gets released as well. So
so let's just round off this. Those in the chat thinks Gallagher starts alongside Jorginho. So I'm going to end this poll. And again, with that, Ty, tell me what you're expecting of this game so we can end it soon and get ready for the pre-game show where we'll analyze the lineup. We'll see if we get it correctly.
Well, what I see in this game is I think we will win. I think we will just have enough to win the game. And I'm gonna say this like I keep saying for each game. I think we're gonna concede because I still think the team is so fresh, and and considering Gallagher is gonna be playing there, he's not the strongest, and Leeds will be pressing us. They're not the same as they were under Bielsa, but they still have that pressing game, and I'm not really convinced, but we don't have any other choice but to use that midfield. But I think we'll concede, but I think we'll win 3-1.
All right. Thank you very much. Anything you want to say before we call it a day and go for, and prepare for the pre-game show? Anything you want to say? Go ahead, Ty.
I know that a couple of people, what is his name? Abihanav, or apologies if I just butchered your name. I saw that he subscribed today. And I hit 300 subscribers, and I know some people. It's Cammy. I don't know if he's in the chat, but thanks. It's Cammy as well, and thanks to Just View and everybody who came over to my channel and subscribed.
No, thanks for you to you for always being here. We're family here. We're gonna be growing together. I hope you get to 1,000 as soon as possible, and even more. And hopefully you'd have the time. And again, congratulations, Ty, on Edwards beating Usman. Okay, Edwards, is he Jamaican? Gilmore, again, Gilmore is playing. Sorry?
He's from the trenches. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. So let me quickly catch up with the chat so we can call it a day and prepare for the pregame show. This will redirect you to the pregame show the moment this one ends. This says here again, Gallagher will start. Tuchel already said he's closer to Kante. Fine. Is there a chance Loftus-Cheek plays alongside Jorginho with Chilwell? Again, if he plays there, our defense will not be properly protected. It's beautiful to watch him from the midfield area, but he doesn't read the game quite well. Yeah, he puts in good tackles, but I don't think he's good in the number 6 area. Gallagher does better than him there. Pulisic should start from the bench. I think that's what will happen. Pick up coach and panel. Will play Chalobah at the back. James at wing back. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts today. Thomas Tuchel never ceases to amaze us. Big up Gabriel Almasabas. He says, I think Conor Gallagher should start alongside J5. He has the athleticism, but I think Tuchel will start Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Okay, we'll see. Given that Ruben is more secure option, and Conor will come on later. That's Rafi Sarif. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining the show. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you very much. Tap on the like button. Keep liking the video, people. We need 33 more to get to 100, and the show ends in about just 3 minutes. Again, I don't think Tuchel will start. Tuchel will slowly integrate him in the line. Yep, that's the truth. No, I would say Gilmore to replace J5. Gilmore doesn't even have a squad number. That's the thing you have to be at the back of your mind. Julian Comboro, nice to see you here again. If you haven't, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't look like we can make 100 by the time the show ends. Prove me otherwise. I take it Gallagher, but I'd like Chukwuemeka to get minutes with the injuries we have. He could get a run of games going and could make himself a starter. Yep, he's capable of doing that, and that's why we paid that much money. Gitonga David, even if it means Gilmore playing with someone else, a jersey, let it be. It's not that simple. You'd have to register a player. Gerard Romano said that Aubameyang deal might be off. Okay, and then we'll move on. There's still time to still get someone else. Lineup is not out. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, it's a predicted lineup. The actual one will come in 30 minutes time. Thank you very much. My people, a lot of my people there. Again, we need a few more likes to get to 100. If we can't get there, no problem. We would love to see Broya start up front with, again, Broya is injured, he's out. And Just Viola says, hey, Cucurella and the panel, big up, queen of the house. Nice to see you, Just Viola. I hope you're doing it well. Just Viola, hi, says again, is there anything bench bad? Well, I'm not the coach, but that may well happen. Pete City, what? Again, bench bad. I think that was a point I thought he'd be benched, but it happened. Thomas Tuchel continued playing him. He didn't think, maybe for some reason, but he's that player that you can't see what he offers to the team until you take him off. I think he has all the things that he brings to the team that Thomas Tuchel likes to see. That's probably why he's still part of the team. So, yeah, again, just 31 more likes to get to 100. We have about how many minutes to stop? About 1 more minute or 2 more minutes. I am here, Ty. Congrats to you. Congratulations, Ty. Congratulations to Ty for 300 subscribers. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. Again, keep sharing his content, and you can see he has good content, some good videos, short videos that you can watch within 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Again, and you will enjoy it, and that's just the truth. Broya is injured. Thank you for that update. Save Indian football. Yes, please. We have to do something. I think I will do a show on Soccer Perspective, and if you haven't, All-Star tournaments, go check out. Soccer Perspective. Be sure to subscribe. Tell others about it. We will do a show on what's going on with Indian football. I hope to get Drogba to be there so that the world can hear about what's going on. There have been All-Star tournament. Thank you very much for reminding us that Ziyech needs in. Well, if the manager doesn't use him, doesn't play him, he's a big name player. He's good. If the manager plays him off position all the time and he feels that he cannot perform in that position, I think it's better off leaving. He's another player I like. Unfortunately, it hasn't really worked for him. Again, people, keep liking the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. There, I'm not sure what language that is. Again, thank you. It's Kami and Just Viola. Again, Coach, come on, smash the like button, people. Keep smashing the like button. 31 more to get it to 100. Let's get it to 100 people before we round up the show. Again, 121 people watching it. Hit the like button, people. Let's get it to 100. 30 more. We're at 70 right now. Again, if you want Chelsea to win today, smash the like button. Yes, people. If you really want Chelsea to win today, keep smashing the like button. So what I'm going to do about this, once the show ends, I'm going to let it run to see if we can make it to 100 likes by the time the other show starts. Says that would be great, Kachila, an episode about Indian football. Yes, I really want to do that. I have lots of Indian friends. Again, I really would like us to talk about it on Soccer Perspective. I tried to bring on Drogba and Kid if he has time, so we can talk about it and educate the world on what's going on. I don't know much about what has happened. Please support Indian football, guys and friends. Yes, we will do that. I promise you that All-Star tournament. Again, thank you for 72 likes, 28 more to get it to 100. Daniel, again, your thoughts on everything, the lineup we picked. Are you okay with it, or do you think something else should have been different there?
No, I'm okay with the lineup. I think that would be the lineup today. But I would like to see Pulisic to get some games in and Hakeem Ziyech. I think it would have been nice to have a little change, but it's always just going to be the same formation. Havertz and Mount could be starting, but it would be nice if Pulisic and Ziyech got a game with Sterling. My prediction is going to be it'll be 2-0 to us today. We will keep a clean sheet.
I think it's. Go ahead. You were saying something.
We were lucky against Tottenham last week because they played dirty, but that's old news now. But our team, we have got quite a good, strong back lineup. Does well together.
Mm-hmm.
Gallagher.
I
like to see Gallagher prove today. See what he's. See if he can actually play the game. Because when I saw him the first game against Everton, he looked like he was slacking. He didn't know what he was doing. So it would be nice to see if he could get again what he did at Palace. I'd like to see him prove that he could actually play that well. If he carries on like doing really well for that role for Chelsea, I think he'll get more games in this season. But you never know. Always up and downs going, but yeah, if we've got a strong lineup, I think we'll do well. And come on, you Blues!
Yeah, come on, you Blues! And I hope to see you during the pre-game show. Tobago, your thoughts on the lineup we selected? Do you think we'll get it correctly? Did we lose Tobago?
Yes.
Okay, you think we got it correctly?
Yes.
Okay, you think we got it correctly? Okay, you think so. Fine. Okay, and Michael Ebuka says, will Tuchel be in the touchline? I'm not sure. I think they say the ban was upheld. But even if it's not there...
Yes, he'll be in the touchline.
So he will be in the touchline, you think? Okay, we'll see what happens. Again, and Ebuka, see you in the pregame show, which starts in a few minutes. I hope to see you in about 20 minutes or so. So thank you, guys. I'm going to say thank you to All-Star Tournaments, to Michael Ebuka, my brother, my Igbo brother. Thank you for always being around to support your brother's channel. And says, Kachila, you have spelled Jorginho wrong. Do you have to say it? Do you have to say it in public, Just Viola? Do you have to? Do you have to? Nobody saw it, and you have to.
I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't spell his name wrong. When I saw Georgie, I didn't want to say nothing. I just wanted to see if you clicked on.
Oh my goodness! It just looks like what she does every time. Just comes in and starts looking at my spellings. But that's by the way. Thank you for catching that. I sincerely do appreciate it. And once more, congratulations to Tide Talks. let's look beyond the tie. Let's look beyond. All-Star tournaments. Subscribe. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, subscribe. There we will talk about the Indian football issue, and hopefully we'll find this. Will help a push to make a change. Again, if you haven't liked the video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, just 28 more to get it to 100 likes. We can get there. And thank you to Just Viola for being part of the house today, helping keep the house clean. Thank you to Abhinav for helping keep the house clean. Thank you to Michael Ebuka. Thank you to Philip Smith. Thank you for joining and helping keep the house clean. Thank you to all the panelists. I cannot thank you guys enough. And if I miss your name, apologies. I'm only human. We're going to end the show so that I can get ready for the pregame show. Thank you so much. God bless us all. And bye.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up.